Yeah.
Thank you for the breath.
25 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Good morning. Good morning, Father, for the second time for the day. Told him that this morning already.
Thank you for my daily bread.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today, Tuesday, the 30th day of July. How you do?
Oh, my child.
How was the night? I survived.
Play the music.
I was on the wake-up list this morning and I'm so thankful. Therefore, it is a good day to have a good day, despite all the odds.
I will lift up my...
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Eulyn, Mary E. Banks, Catherine Phillip, Michelle Bernard, Wendy Williams, good morning.
Can tell the future.
Howdy do. Mildred Smith, you and Shem, good morning, good morning.
Oh, my final day
Valerie Farray, good morning to you.
is over.
Anne Phillip, good morning. Hermione, good morning to you.
So give myself.
Howdy do.
You take care of the rest.
Nice.
Oh, but
Cicely Blackman.
thank you for the brief.
Hey folks, we're running out of time, so quickly let's head on to the word of the day today. 24 minutes on to 7.
I want to do.
The word of the day today, I'm doing it collaboratively with my TV crew, you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, my...
So the word of the day today, that word is symposium. Symposium. It is spelled SYMPOSIUM. Symposium.
Give my pride.
Symposium can refer to either a formal meeting at which experts discuss a particular topic or to a collection of articles on a particular subject.
Time to walk the walk.
Now, symposium has two plural forms, symposia and symposiums.
Oh, merciful Father. In so
Here's how we can use that word. I'll give you two ways in which we can use it, yeah?
family.
Professors and graduate students attended a 3-day symposium on climate change.
I don't know.
Morning, Minister Karine James, how you doing?
Oh, merciful Father.
Yeah, or Minister for Climate Resilience. We can also say the organization will be publishing a symposium on genetic research. And folks, that was your word of the day.
Yeah, my...
Write it down, jot it down, learn to spell it, learn to pronounce it. Most importantly, learn to use it. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, Father, thank you for another day. Thank you for all the wonderful people you put in my life, and even those that not so wonderful. You know what I'm saying?
This.
It's all part of the cycle of life, you know? Yeah, hope all is well. Hope all is well. Indra Maras, good morning to you, my dear friend. It's now time for us to head on to the inspirational, the motivational tip for the day.
Chance to start afresh again and live this life all over. Things just won't be the same. But since for tomorrow, there is no guarantee. I want to say thank you, Jesus, for all you've done for me. Yes, Lord.
Nice.
Thank you for
Nadisha, good morning to you. Abigail, good morning all the way in Cafe. Debbie and Ariel, Kitty Cat. Alwyn, Mama Can, good morning. The motivational tip of the day, it says, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Yeah. You heard that, right? Nice. Sylvina Charles, good morning to you.
yeah, my pride.
Hope you're doing fine. Good morning to the nurses and doctors at the intensive care unit at the General Hospital. Good morning.
Know you got the power
Yeah,
to turn this.
you're all doing some awesome jobs, and I don't think you all get the publicity, the publication, the exposure,
And yes,
you know?
my savior. And
As a matter of fact, good morning to all those of you in the medical fraternity. Dr. Noel, Donald Noel, good morning.
the breath I breathe.
Yeah, you're the doctor of the day today. Good morning, you and the family.
Oh, Father.
Nice.
Thank you for my daily bread. Oh, merciful Father. Through your grace, my soul.
My good friend out there in Richmond and St. Andrew, she's always monitoring and letting us know. She says this morning, you're sounding good. Let's hope it remains that way. Thank you.
Play the music.
Petlin, good morning to you and the wonderful folks out there in Munich. Mami Liris, Rastiva, Moyaki and family out there in Mama Can.
From whence cometh my
Malty and Content, good morning. You see, I didn't forget all this morning.
heaven enough.
Bellevue and Apretut, morning.
Neither can I say.
Mount Parnassus and Rady. Raymond Matthew the Beast, good morning to you and the entire home circle. I seen something in Abyss. I seen something shining coming in the house, boy. Samantha Williams, good morning. She says good morning, Grenada. Lovely. Folks, it's now time for us to do the nutritional health tip of the day.
Follow these steps and you'll be fine. Drink lots of water.
Having a healthy and pain-free menstrual cycle may depend a lot on the types of food you consume and when you consume them, and your mental and physical well-being. There are several foods that can be added to the diet strategically to assist with managing the challenges faced during the menstrual cycle. Every woman faces different challenges with menstruation. However, each woman is faced with the challenge of retaining iron during this time. According to the University of Edinburgh's Centre for Reproductive Health, iron is an important mineral that helps the body carry out several different functions, including helping our muscles, brain, and immune system. And it is found in the red blood cells, which means that each month there is a loss of iron through menstrual blood. Incorporating foods that are rich in iron into the diet can help solve this problem. Research also states that women and girls over the age of 11 need 14.8 milligrams of iron per day. Eating lots of fruits and vegetables, which are natural sources of vitamin C, will help the body to absorb the iron consumed from beans and peas, nuts, and dried fruits. Meat, liver, and red meat contain iron that is readily absorbed by the body. Women should include whole grains, lean protein, fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and legumes into their eating plans. A variety of herbs and spices can also be used before and during the cycle to help with pain and discomfort. These include fennel seeds, which may help relieve pain and decrease bleeding length, cinnamon, sage, and cumin, which all may lessen cramping and flow, ginger, which can help relieve menstrual pain, nausea, and bloating, and turmeric, which can help with PMS symptoms. Dark chocolate, which contains 70% or more cocoa, can also be consumed during the cycle to help with discomfort and a nutritional boost, as it is full of antioxidants, fiber, and nutrients like iron, zinc, magnesium, and potassium. It is important to avoid foods that are highly or moderately processed or packaged, such as processed meats, snacks, sweets, fast foods, and fry foods, and alcohol. You can find information like these and other topics on our website and social media pages. Until next time, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Thank you. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. Quickly, let's see what's buzzing this morning. We've got a long lineup of commercials before the news, so you know. Buzzing this morning, the order of appearances for the GBN Spice Up the Carnage Soca Monarch semi-final to be determined today. In the region, St. Vincent's PM hoping for CARICOM statement on Venezuelan election. Internationally, Donald Trump agrees to be interviewed in FBI's probe into assassination attempt. And in sports, suspense over Olympics triathlon as the scene fails water tests again. We're talking France, right? The River Seine.
Thank you for another.
Those are the buzzing stories, folks. That's where we end the segment. We head into a commercial break, and that will lead us into the morning's edition of news, sports, and the weather. Thank you for being with us.
Hey yo, Jefferson here. And I've been listening to some of the horror stories of the shootings and killings of our Grenadian people, and I think we need to do better. There's more to lose than to gain when we engage in acts of violence. So here's what. Take advantage of the gun amnesty. It's in effect until July 30th. Turn in that gun, son. And let's create a safer environment for all Grenadian people. Much love.
And let the good Lord save you from your sin.
The gun amnesty remains in effect until July 30th. A message from the Ministry of National Security.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spice Love Comedy Bash is back by popular demand. Saturday, 17th August at the Trade Center in Grandance and Sunday, 18th August at Deluxe Cinema Grenville, 7 p.m. both shows. Prepare to be swept off your seats as Grenada's ambassadors of comedy will flood the place with laughter. Robert White, Dillian Walters and Gregory Paul, Kareem Alexis, and a host of others. Outrageously funny people doing outrageously funny things. Get your $60 tickets on sale at Mitchell's Pharmacy Food Fair Complex Grandance, Gittins Pharmacy Wall Street, Gabriel's Pharmacy Pedmata, St. Andrew's Pharmacy Grenville, St. David's Pharmacy, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceland Mall, 3B Shoe Store, downtown St. George's, and go to Fed.com. Tickets for the previously scheduled Grenville performances are valid for both shows. Don't miss this final opportunity to enjoy a good Grenadian laugh at Spice Laugh Comedy Bash, 17th and 18th August at the Grenada Trade Center and Deluxe Cinema. Get your tickets and come prepared to laugh.
Running a business is hard. Running a creative business, that's 10 times harder. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs understands the unique challenges creative entrepreneurs face, especially when it comes to securing financing. That's why they have partnered with the Grenada Development Bank to launch the Creative and Cultural Industries Business Development Fund. Hello. Designed specifically for creative entrepreneurs like you and me. Unlock your full potential with our tailored financing options. Access loans of up to $50,000 at just 2% interest, empowering you.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. Coming up in the news, the order of appearances for GBN Spice Up the Carnage Soca Monarch semi-final to be determined today. In the region, St. Vincent's PM hoping for CARICOM statement on Venezuelan election. Internationally, Trump agrees to be interviewed in FBI's probe into assassination attempt. And in sports, suspense over Olympics triathlon as the scene fails water tests again. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
The most anticipated carnival event is on Sunday, August 4th.
Get ready for Unbothered 2.0,
the Carnival Edition. It all goes down from 4 p.m. at the Ariza Car Park with live band music from the band Solid,
Rooney J, Superfly and Flint, Mr. Golden, and Worst Wave.
Real bad man drink rum from the calabash. Smoke high grade
DJs Just Gus
and Graphic Sound.
Get your early bird tickets now for $200.
This is a food inclusive event. Cabanas and tables are also available.
Call 405-3889 to book yours.
Sunday, August 4th. Get ready because this is no ordinary carnival event. It's Unbothered 2.0.
The Carnival Edition.
Good morning. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. The order of appearances for the semi-final of the GBN Spice Up the Carnage Soca Monarch competition will be determined today at GBN's headquarters on Observatory Road in St. George. 30 talented soca artists took to the stage on Friday, each vying for a spot in the final. The judges faced a tough decision, but ultimately selected 11 artists to advance. These finalists are Shamak, Baby L, Lil Josh, Tris, Sadie, Guana, Snakey, K1, Maddie Harry Dan, Zoom Boom, Michael Brown, Moses Ranks, SG Smoke Ghost, Bucket, and Lizardman. Additionally, Sheffield Official and 3 other artists were chosen by the crowd, ensuring that the original vision of the community participation remained intact. The event's format emphasized the importance of audience involvement, with 4 artists advancing based on crowd reactions. This approach highlights the spirit of the Spice of the Carnage competition, where the people's involvement is integral to overall success of the show. The 15 selected artists will now prepare for the semi-final round set to take place this coming Friday. In this round, 10 artists will be chosen to compete in the highly anticipated final set for August 9th. This year's Spice Up the Carnage competition aims to provide a platform for rising talents in the soca industry while also supporting the spirit of Spice Mass. The event has already proven to be a significant success, drawing in enthusiastic crowds and showcasing the incredible talent within the Grenada soca scene. As the competition hits up, fans are eagerly awaiting the next round, ready to cheer on their favorite artists. Come Saturday or Friday. Grenada's passport is now ranked 7th in the Caribbean and 31 globally, with visa-free access to 147 destinations. It was previously ranked at number 32. The most powerful passports in the Caribbean, according to the Henley Passport Index 2024, the July global ranking. These countries are Barbados, ranking number 20, the Bahamas, ranking 21, St. Kitts and Nevis, ranking 23, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, ranking 23 also, Antigua and Barbuda ranking at 26, Trinidad and Tobago 27, St. Lucia ranking 30, Dominica ranking 32, Belize ranking 48, Guyana ranking 55, Jamaica ranking 55 also. The most powerful passport in the world belongs to Singapore, which has the visa-free access to 195 countries. And finally, a total of 22 people from Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission, that's TNTEC, they are in Grenada to help restore electricity on the sister isles of Carriacou and PD Martinique. That event is costing Trinidad and Tobago close to $2 million TT dollars. The team is well equipped for the month that they will be on the island. In addition to the manpower, TNTEC has supplied poles, conductors, transformers, and trucks for transportation. Sending regards to the team on behalf of the government, Minister of Public Utilities Marvin Gonzalez said it's the nation's honor to render aid to CARICOM neighbors whenever the need arises. Gonzalez also alluded to the idea that a restoration fund may become necessary in the future to prepare for the work that may be needed. The minister said that initially 4 members of the senior team was sent to determine what was needed in Carriacou, and based on their findings, they recommended that yesterday's team would be suitable for restorative work. That concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional roundup and international developments are straight ahead. It's 5 minutes on to 7 o'clock. We now join the Caribbean News Desk for this morning's edition of the Regional Roundup.
From the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Dennis Chabrol.
And I'm Kendall Morgan with the latest from across the Caribbean.
Jamaica is expecting personal apologies from some descendants of former slave owners during its emancipation observances this year. Minister of Culture Olivia Grange says this is a significant development for Jamaica's reparation movement and for meeting CARICOM's 10-point plan for reparatory justice.
One of the features of this year's Civil Emancipation Jubilee will be the personal apologies by some notable descendants of former slave owners. Some will be journeying to Jamaica and some will be sending recorded apologies. So as you would be aware, apology is one of the 10 demands of CARICOM to set things right. And this will be another step in our quest to achieve reparations.
With public complaints that it takes up to 5 days to clear checks in the local banking system, Governor of the Barbados Central Bank, Dr. Kevin Greenidge, has announced that a new check digitization system will be launched next week to drastically cut processing time. He told reporters at yesterday's mid-year performance review of the Barbados economy that the move will continue efforts to modernize the country's payment system.
We recognize that Barbadians have different preferences for how they pay, including using checks. We have been working with the commercial banks on a check digitization project that will then reduce the time it takes to clear local checks. You know, right now it takes anything between 3 and 5 days. The goal for us is to reduce those to 1 business day. So you can get your funds when you deposit your check. You will get it almost immediately.
The leaders of Cuba and St. Vincent and the Grenadines have congratulated Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro on his re-election in Sunday's presidential elections. Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel said Mr. Maduro's victory meant that Venezuelans defeated a pro-imperialist opposition unequivocally and regional interventionist and the right. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves also hailed Venezuela's election.
We all know from the elections in the past that the electoral system in Venezuela has been adjudged by independent observers as being one which is free, fair, and transparent. Of course, politics is intervening by some people, some countries. We've gone through that folly in the last few years. But the reality on the ground is that Nicolas Maduro and the Bolivarian Revolution have the support of the people of Venezuela, and that expressed again in this electoral victory. Congrats again to Nicolas.
In Guyana, after 4 years of legal maneuvers by lawyers for several persons accused of electoral fraud in 2020, the trial began yesterday. The lawyers for the several then senior officials of the Guyana Elections Commission and a number of People's National Congress reform members had tried to have the matter heard in the High Court by a judge and jury. However, the case is being heard in the Magistrates Court. Punctuated by several objections by defense lawyers, the testimony by a People's Progressive Party polling official got underway. Ms. Sonia Parag, now a government minister, told the court that she was at the Region 4 returning office in March 2020 when she witnessed the tabulation of results from a document other than a statement of poll. The trial is likely to last several months.
Former West Indies cricket captain Sir Clive Lloyd says a system must be put in place to ensure Caribbean cricketers are available to play for the region when they're needed. With the emergence of franchise cricket, high-performing cricketers take up lucrative contracts outside of the region. But Sir Clive says training and exporting cricketers for lucrative contracts is not something the Caribbean can afford.
We cannot just be teaching guys and then all of a sudden they've gone elsewhere. So if we train 30 people and 15 leave, we got to train another 15. So it's like digging a hole to fill a hole. And we have a small set of people, cadre people playing sport. So we have to protect what we have. And we've got to say to these young men, we don't mind you going to earn money, but when we have our cricket here, we would like you to play here. Because if I'm going to invest money in our cricket, I want the best to play.
He says West Indies cricket must first be strengthened at the inter-island level. This has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk. You may contact us by phone or WhatsApp on +592 700 9293. Thanks for listening.
And now looking further afield, incumbent Nicolas Maduro has been declared the winner of Sunday's presidential election in Venezuela, but the opposition said they are preparing to dispute the results. Elvis Amoroso, president of the CNE Electoral Authority, said Maduro secured a third 6-year term with 51.2% of the vote. Opposition candidate Edmundo Gonzalez Urricha said he had been leading in the opinion polls. He got 44.2%. The Electoral Authority, which is controlled by Maduro's loyalists, did not immediately release the tallies from each of the 30,000 polling stations nationwide. Opposition representatives said earlier that tallies they collected from campaign representatives at the centers had shown Gonzalez trouncing Maduro. In comments shortly after the announcement, Maduro said his re-election was a triumph of peace and stability and reiterated his campaign trail claims that the voting system was transparent. And finally, Donald Trump has agreed to be interviewed as part of an FBI investigation into the assassination attempt against him as a former United States president, so said an official, as questions continue to swirl around the camping rally shooting. Kevin Rojek, the special agent in charge of the FBI's Pittsburgh field office, said on Monday that the agency wants to get Trump's perspective on what he observed. The former president and Republican Party 2024 presidential nominee has agreed to sit for a standard victims interview, which will be consistent with any victim interview we do, Rojek told reporters. Trump, who has been highly critical of the FBI, was shot in the air during a July 13th rally in Pennsylvania, spurring widespread condemnation and questions about what security measures were put in place before the event. Witnesses say the alleged gunman, 22-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, had taken up a position on a rooftop with a direct line of sight of the rally stage. One rally attendee was killed and 2 were seriously injured in the incident. That concludes the regional roundup and the international developments. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Olympics, Paris to be precise. The Olympic organizers cancelled a second day of the triathlon training in the River Seine on Monday, and that's due to water pollution, increasing uncertainty over whether the men's and women's races will go ahead as scheduled in the coming days. The men's race is set to take place on Tuesday morning, that's this morning, with organizers set to make a last-minute decision when they have reviewed the latest laboratory results overnight. The waterway is still polluted after heavy rainstorms on Friday during the opening ceremony in Paris and again on Saturday, which led to a discharge of new raw sewage. In a joint statement, Paris 2024 organizers and World Triathlon said they had taken the decision to cancel Monday's swimming training session because water quality levels do not present sufficient guarantees to allow it to take place. They added, however, they remained confident that pollution would drop before the start of competition given the current bright, sunny weather, which helps keep bacteria levels down. If the men's triathlon does not take place today, it will be in high temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius, while a threat of storms have emerged that could have an impact on the women's race, which is scheduled for Wednesday. We'll have more sports for you in our luncheon edition of News, Sports and the Weather, but that concludes the sporting segment. Stay with us. The weather forecast is up next. All right, folks, for the latest weather forecast, we go to the Met Office of the MBIA, where we are joined by my good friend, Cassie Johnson. Good morning, Cassie.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. Here is the weather for today, Tuesday, 30th July 2024. Currently at the airport, conditions are partly cloudy. Winds are from the east-southeast at 13 miles per hour. Pressure 1015.2 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature 28.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 83%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 32.1 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature last night 25.0 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was 8.6 millimeters of rainfall at the airport, which brings the total for the month to 148.6 millimeters. Looking at the public forecast, valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief isolated showers. Today's maximum temperature 32.0 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. Tides are currently rising and will be high at 11:30 a.m., low at 5 p.m. Sunset today 6:33, sunrise tomorrow 5:53. Again, the weather is expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief isolated showers. From the Met Office, I'm Cassia Johnson.
Cassie, how does it look on the horizon for us in the next day, 2 days or so?
So we're expecting a tropical wave to start affecting us tomorrow, please a lot. So we'll have some increase in cloudiness and showers tomorrow.
Okay, just that, and we're good.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Have yourself a wonderful day now.
Thank you. Same to you.
Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Fly the Jones, Switch, it's Lava Man. It's all about Spice Up the Carnage Soca Monarch competition. It starts on the 26th of July. It's going to go on to the 2nd of August, then the 9th for the finals. I will be the host. Fly the Jones, Switch. Get there, see you there, be there. Nothing but vibes. Real mashup, yeah? Mad.
Right on the head.
9 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Order of appearances for GBN's Spice Up the Carnage Soca Monarch semi-final. That will be determined today. In the region, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister hoping for CARICOM statement on Venezuelan election. Internationally, Donald Trump agrees to be interviewed in FBI's probe into his assassination attempt. And in sports, suspense over Olympics triathlon as the scene for fails another water test. This has been the morning's edition of news for today, Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year, and every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Coop Bank, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Ezra the Fun Machine, and I'm calling all revelers, carnivalists, and bacchanalists. Let me tell you, take a loan of $3,000 or more for your costume and pay only $340 per month with God's ready cash. Plus, you get to enter to win your loan back. That's right! Pay $0 down and nothing for the first 30 days. All you need is your ID, proof of address, job letter, pay slip, and 2 references. Visit your nearest God's already cash location today or contact your Carnival band for more details. Experience Carnival 2024 with God's ready cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Flatlands, Park, Ship, and Print, together with Concept Events, present Pre-Day, the biggest show in Grenada's Carnival. Wednesday, August 7th, Grenada National Stadium. Gates open at 9 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. A celebration of the Jab, featuring the Minister of Jab, the Jab Boss, Talpri.
I am the Jab Boss. Certain things I end up.
Also featuring guest performances by TNT's Road March King, Mikhail Tasha, Nadia Batson, and Sass. Cohen Dubois, Problem Child, Lil Rick, Men Pipe and Status, Lyrical, Westways, Boise, Lava Man, Vaughn, Terror, The Governor, Skinny Banter, Super Fly and Flip, Muddy, and Squeeze Head, Temperance Dash, and a whole lot more. Also, a special surprise guest. All early bird tickets are sold out. Get your $100 regular tickets right now, and also get your VIP $600 tickets. It is the biggest event to touch down this Carnival 2024. Pre-Day.
The
Grenada Cultural Foundation, in collaboration with the St. Andrews Development Organization, SEDU, the Grenada National Reparations Committee, GNRC, and Timber will commemorate Emancipation Day 2024 under the theme, In the Spirit of Emancipation, we embrace our African identity through our cultural expressions. Are you ready to celebrate Grenada's rich cultural heritage and history of resilience? Then look out for the televised panel discussion on July 28th. Proudly don your African wear on August 1st and join the Liberation and Ancestral Freedom March from the Old Public Library to the Market Square starting at 11 a.m. Then we complete the day at the Spice Baskets and witness the reenactments of the proclamation together with our cultural presentations. And finally, look out for the continuation of the activities in Grenville on August 5th with a parade from Pearls to Grenville at 3 p.m. and the Flambeau Walk from Canal Road at 6:30 p.m. Mark your calendars and get ready to join us in celebrating Grenada's emancipation with pride and joy. See you there.
Running a business is hard. Running a creative business, that's 10 times harder. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs understands the unique challenges creative entrepreneurs face, especially when it comes to securing financing. That's why they have partnered with the Grenada Development Bank to launch the Creative and Cultural Industries Business Development Fund. Hello. Designed specifically for creative entrepreneurs like you and me. Unlock your full potential with our tailored financing options. Access loans of up to $50,000 at just 2% interest, empowering you to upgrade and expand your business. Receive business support vouchers of up to $5,000 to enhance your business plans, financial strategies, or marketing efforts. But that's not all. Nonprofits and community-based projects can secure grants of up to $25,000. So, what are you waiting for? Make the call today and learn how you can finance your dreams. Contact the Grenada Development Bank and unleash your creativity.
Good morning, and welcome to the conversation this morning. Randy Isaac is saying it fine for us. Carnival is fun time, and it's always fun to have the people behind the scenes who make the event that success that it will. I'm waiting on that day when my good friend Mr. Cecil Noel will come and sit by me and just help me host a program. But this morning, I've got with me Mr. Alan Alexis. He is representing the PANAS, the Grenada Stillband Association, as a public relations officer, and also Edison teacher Eddie Francis. He is representing the junior Calypsonians this morning, a veteran Calypsonian all by himself. But it's a good time to say good morning to you, gentlemen. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Innocent. Good morning to your listeners and viewers.
Lovely.
Good morning.
Lovely. Right, yeah, Eddie, we just get you up on the screen. Eddie, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, I want to say congratulations to you, man, and being in the final again. That's the second or third?
Third.
All right,
Yeah,
so
third, yeah.
give it your best shot, man.
Yeah, what do you think?
No, man, you're material, so go and put on.
Right.
Well,
you have a pan song in that, so you know.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Eddie, it's always good to, some of the top Calypsonians that we're seeing on the scene now. It's unfortunate that they're going through the finals, and they were juniors under your training as well, the guys, the Rootsman Kelly, Randy Isaac, and all of them. But you've been integrally involved in the development of youth in Calypso for eons of years.
Actually, my first conversation with that started back in 1982, I think it was, back when I started to teach.
Wow.
Remember, I think Rootsman Kelly won that year. Yeah. And then after that, I had Randy Isaac. And then in the early 1990s, we started the pioneers at St. University School where I used to teach. And then that just continued.
Okay. And in your humble assessment from then to now, are you happy with what you're seeing in the senior aspect of the art form being so instrumental in its formative stages?
Well, in terms of the transition, we would not have had a lot of people making transition. But fortunately, we had people like Biku, who went on to win. Like Akima Paul, she was in junior too. Little Natty was also a junior, working with us at the junior thing too. And he had been a Soca Monarch. So we actually had successes in that, but in terms of the bulk of them transitioning into the seniors and continuing, that is left to be desired.
Okay. All right. So now, as coming forward to the now, as it relates to the Junior Calypso competition this year, what's going on with that?
Right. So at present, we would have had about 10 persons, 10 young people who indicated that they have the song and they want to participate. So basically, on Saturday, we hope to see 10 juniors. Thus far, I know that about 9 of them would have practiced already, started practicing. We have a rehearsal today this morning, and we continue to rehearse during the week. So we can expect a good show. I mean, some of them still, no 100 in terms of the song and putting it down. But I think the enthusiasm will get in there by Saturday.
Okay. In terms of the young people's involvement or wanting to be involved in Calypso, what level of anxiety you see from young people wanting to sing Calypso? We know everybody, once they passed 10 and so, even earlier, they want to become a soca star. But that level of anxiety to bring forth that good old die-hard authentic Calypso, are you seeing that level of interest and enthusiasm?
Well, a lot of times it's driving force behind it because most of the young people who we have now singing, when you trace them, either the father, the Calypso or soca artist, or the mother, or somebody in the family. So you kind of the driving force behind it. And a lot of them have their parents support, parental support. In terms of like new persons just popping out with no kind of prior support system or relative that, you don't find much of that. Because I think the parents kind of are motivators in terms of getting the children to wanting to sing Calypso and come out.
Okay. Eddie, you stay right there. I want to include Mr. Alan Alexis in the conversation. You're a cultural enthusiast yourself, so stay in the conversation. You're not only talking Calypso this morning, we're talking Carnival as a whole. And Calypso and Pan are integral pillars of the Carnival. So, Mr. Alexis, Panorama 2024. How is Pan doing for this year?
We are excited. Pan is very excited because all bands are registered and today is the dip-in. So we have 6 bands entering into the Junior Panorama for CCF, and we have 8 bands entering for Senior Panorama on August 10th, and it's going to be, steel.
A whole lot of steel. Yeah. I want to tread cautiously on my next pronouncements. In recent years, right, let's say 6, 7, 5, 4 years, Pan was, to me, in my opinion, Pan was on a lull. But in the last 2 years, something happened within the Pan fraternity, and I'm seeing a vibrant re-emergence, resurgence. It's like the U.S. election campaign now, with Biden subsiding and Kamala bringing a new level of enthusiasm into it. What's that driving force behind the Pan spirit at the moment?
I would say the Grenada Steel Band Association, under the leadership of our president, Mr. Victor Ashby, and the support of all the bands. We have 10 bands registered with the Grenada Steel Band Association. When I came on in 2019, one of the things that we saw that a lot of social media work was not into it, but then there was COVID. However, we have placed ourselves in different strategic marketing points to be able to reach to the fans and keep their awareness, out of mind, out of sight. So once you're able to keep PAN within the minds of persons, you're able to re-energize the nation and supporters of PAN. Also, through the new government, the Minister of Culture Minister Ron Redhead, he had a love for culture, so he also sort of helped us in trying to achieve what Steel Pan want to achieve on the levels that we are now. And
okay,
that's it.
And in terms of people's involvement and wanting to be a part of the PAN movement, are you seeing the general public desirous of being alongside the PAN? Do you see a lot of people coming around when you're having rehearsals? And you had a few PAN events in recent times. What was the crowd support and participation like?
Excellent. In January, we had PAN on the Sun, which is a signature event right now for the Grenada Sea-Band Association. The turnout was massive. We had PAN Expressions, which is a competition. That was, oh my gosh, unbelievable.
Wow.
Right? Okay. Also, the 50th committee, they had a PAN event we worked along with us, called PAN 50 on the Carnage, and you should have seen the crowd there,
I saw it.
Right. So
yeah, I was here,
PAN is definitely not dead. And our strategy and our future endeavors is to just get school children involved. CCF is, as the gentleman was saying, is one of the stepping stones for transitioning, right? And if you really want PAN to grow and to continue and to be constant, you have to look at the youths, right? The people of tomorrow, right? To continue and to grow, because once they're there, their family is going to be there, and then you still have the supporters and the singers like you, who I have to congratulate you on that lovely PAN song this year. I think it's something for the books, for the records. That's all I have to say.
Well, I don't know much about that. But Teacher Eddie, what in your background as a teacher, literally, in the education field, but also as a proponent of the art form, all right? You've retired from the classroom now, although a teacher is always a teacher. But what do you think, what methodology you think can be used that would foster the futuristic development of PAN, Calypso, and culture on a whole? What suggestions can you come up with?
Well, I've always been advocating that we channel this thing through the schools. As a matter of fact, I would have liked to see a school Calypso competition, and I don't know if it's targets on the part of the ministry. Well, over the past few years, the Ministry of Culture, they did what was a series of junior Calypso workshops. That used to be somewhere in May, right? And we did, I think last year we did 4. And out of that, I found young man, right? When it's normally like guys like me and Rootsman Kelly and so on, in the facilitators at these workshops. And when I went to St. John's last year, and this young man was there in the workshop, and he told me afterwards, he said he had songs, and I said, well, let me hear it. So he pulled up a song on YouTube, and he played it. So I said, man, you're good, you wouldn't like to sing a Calypso? And that is where I found the guy, and the guy did a wonderful job last year, came second in the junior Calypso. As a matter of fact, all of the Calypsonians, or most of them, 95+% of them, from last year's competition was out of the workshop. Lo and behold, said there was no workshop.
Why?
So we need to channel this thing to the schools.
The question is, why wasn't there a workshop this year?
Well, that's a question for the Ministry of Culture to answer.
Did you ask the question why? Did you question the relevant authorities on it?
Well, I asked if they were going to have, and they said no, so I don't know why.
This is.
But I think there was somebody in the ministry who was representing Calypso, and that person is no longer there. So they don't have a figurehead inside it for Calypso. You know, in the days I remember when Peck was Pan, and he was the Pan person in the ministry. I don't think Calypso has somebody there.
Well, Eddie, you retire from the classroom now. Why don't you offer your services in that area? I'll make a phone call. I'll talk to them.
To me, somebody told me they asked them to come over, but it's not just like that, But I think you have to make a serious effort.
I think we've in the past we've had too many instances of square pegs in round holes. All right. Honestly speaking, somebody that knows what it's all about. You've been involved in Calypso through the formative stages of, Calypsonian's life. You're into music, you have a recording studio, you write music, you do everything. We need somebody who knows what it takes, what are the rudiments, so that they can be effective. Not just a figurehead. We need somebody that know what they're about. Because I don't know, man.
Let me chime in here.
Please.
What I would say is also necessary is not just to focus on the singers, but to implement musicians in the school. Because everyone wouldn't want to sing. But when you're able to form a band in the school, then you start developing something that's like a niche, and then there may be competitions and different levels in the school. So you want to have different musicians, guitarists, drummers, keyboardists, pan players, vocalists. If you're able to have those elements in the school, whether it's from primary school come up or through secondary school, you'll be able to develop the product more.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly. Then if I chime in here too, and I was telling somebody that on Sunday, where is the school orchestra?
Yeah.
You see the problem we had Saturday and Sunday for the show to start, and the reason why.
Yeah.
So if we had the school orchestra was the brainchild of Robbie Ignatius Roberts, and after that it just flopped. So we had to continue with the school orchestra. Now we'd have a cadre of brass players all over the place. We wouldn't have that kind of problem that we had semi-finals finishing 2:00 in the morning.
That's the time it finished?
Yeah. The last artist was on stage just about 5 to 2.
Oh, wow. The lucky thing I'm an old man and I can't stay up that late.
But I didn't stay. I ended up coming and watch. I watched the last 5 artists at home,
Okay. All right.
Because I couldn't stay up late till 2 o'clock.
Okay. So we have a lot of people who are very enthusiastic about Pan now. We have people coming out from the diaspora just to come for Pan. I know of people that come and the day after Panorama they jump the plane and go back. What can these people expect in Panorama this year?
Well, the theme for Panorama this year is our journey. And the Grenada Steelband Association partnering with Spice Mass is going to produce Panorama this year. So expect to have a different flavor from the regular, and we're working on trying to have a smooth flowing show.
Okay.
Right? And just for persons, we're going to have prizes for ticket holders. So you want to be there early, and you want to be in that position where you just may be a lucky person.
Right.
These are things that we want to do to just to keep persons entertained and happy and appreciative of what Grenada culture has to offer, especially through Pan. And you're talking good music. The bands have a lot of nice songs, some from the past and some from the present. So you're going to get a good, selection of tune of choices for all the bands.
And that's for the senior Panorama. In terms of the junior Pan, that would be part and parcel of the Children's Carnival Frolic. How are the junior Panners doing?
Right, so Republic Bank Angel Harps is playing Sparrow by Ajamo. Quad Bank is playing In My Head by Golden. New Dimensions, next on New Dimensions is also playing In My Head by Golden. Grand Roy Pan Angels is playing Soca Feeling by Black Wizard. IMA Grenada, Rainbow City All-Stars, they will be playing Welcome to Spice Mass by Vaughn. And then you have Panacea from Guelph playing Come to Party by Super Flying Flint. these bands are ready. They're practicing hard. The kids, maybe by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, because this is the last couple of days, they're going to be in the Panyard practicing and getting ready for the event.
Wow. Eddie, the Calypsonians, how ready are they?
Well, they had a number of rehearsals already, and we have one this morning again, so I expect all of them to be there for rehearsal this morning, and we getting there.
In terms of the quality of calypsos that you're getting from the junior Calypsonians, are you satisfied? Are you optimistic that if you're getting that from them in the juniors, when they you graduate to the seniors, that they'll maintain it, and if they maintain that standard, it will be a standard that we will be proud of?
Well, yeah, I mean, when I look at the topics that have been sung this year, you get a variety from mental issues to a little bit of humor, and things. So it's a nice. You have a nation building songs inside there. You have songs inside there that actually celebrate 50.
Wow. Okay.
So it's a nice mix. Once the kids and them hold the key, because that's one of the things. Some people come to the show and they say, "Oh, I let them try to sing off key," but it's not easy to work with children. Eh? You practice, and when they go there, sometimes even it happens to the best of us. Sometimes, because you go there and you hit the wrong note to start, and you struggle for the band to catch you back or for you to get back in the band. So once they could hold it nicely, we're going to get a good show on Saturday.
Hence the reason why it is of paramount importance that music becomes an integral aspect of the school's curriculum.
Yeah, 100% to you on that.
It has to.
The Ministry of Culture, man, need to wake up and shake up and, get this thing, because music music is an alternative for youth getting involved in other things.
Of course.
I applaud. When we look at Innocent, and I was really happy that the young man that played for your tent.
The trumpeter.
I had to pull him in for the juniors, so he's playing for the juniors,
You see?
And I tell the guys, I wish the day that I could have seen only young people like him playing for the juniors.
Eddie, you are at a strategic point now. You don't have to sit down and grade papers again and do lesson plan and focus and so forth. I challenge you to advocate for these things. Push, get young people, select a cadre of young people and get them trained. Listen, if we're not careful, if you notice the police band men, especially the brass section, they're tired.
Exactly.
They have too many events to do come in the carnival season. So it's people like you need to push and advocate for us to have more musicians on board.
Yeah, I agree that we could voice our opinion, but the decision the final buck stop with the ministry and the Minister of Culture inside,
If we're not careful, just as sometimes we don't have to import yams and bananas from St. Vincent, we got to import musicians,
Well, we did that in the past, I remember. Yeah, man, you been around when we brought in brassmen from Trinidad to blow it.
Yeah.
I mean, fellas don't get kicking up, but if you can satisfy the market,
we need to.
Demand,
we need to. We need to be careful.
CARICOM is one region, and like CARICOM, so we could always do that.
I had
the brassmen want to play for each tent. One man playing for 4 tents.
They're tired. They're getting tired. And it waters down their professionalism, because no matter how good you are at your skill, if you're exhausted mentally and physically, it will compromise your quality.
Yeah.
It will.
I agree.
Yeah. So back to the pan. I am so very happy. I'm a proud Rainbow City man. I'm from Pearls, and Rainbow City All Stars would always be my band. All right? And I am so happy that I was able to influence the migration agency, IMA, to do that sponsorship for Rainbow City All Stars. So we're coming back with a bang this year. And it's so important to me, all right, that people see the importance of supporting these aspects of culture. When the bands are properly sponsored, they can give their best.
They can take this up to the next level.
That's the idea.
Now, as you're on IMA, Grenada, so Rainbow City All Stars, every Friday night, they have a Panyard Lime until Panorama. So persons who want to hear Rainbow City All-Stars, Friday night is a day to go, right? Next on New Dimension, they have their Lime every Wednesday night until Carnival. I guess you could still go Friday or Thursday depending on where you want to go, or you could do a caravan and go around to all the bands.
Yes.
But after the Kiddies Carnival, Comancheros will be doing R&B. No, that's not music. It's called Rhythm and Breakfast.
Okay.
And that's August the 5th, 6 a.m. on the hard court in St. Paul's, right by their pan house.
That's a Saturday?
That's a Sunday.
A Sunday?
Well, no. The 3rd is a Saturday, so that's the Monday, the holiday. The 5th.
Okay, right.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Breakfast,
Rhythm and breakfast.
R&B. Oh, you're getting creative, boy.
Yeah, we in the creative industry, right? Now, besides these 3 bands I've mentioned, right? Once that week from the 5th to the 10th, right? Bands will be outside practicing in high gear for getting towards Saturday. So I encourage persons to, go around and listen to what the bands are bringing, just a little, get a prelude of what's to come. Right? We also asking persons, come out in groups. There's a special that will be going on for persons, whether it's businesses or groups, buying tickets. We'll give them a little discount. Once you contact the Grenada Steel Band Association or Spice Mass, you'll be able to get those discounted prices, right? But it has to be a group and it has to be a 25 and up.
Okay.
Right?
Somebody's trying to get in on the conversation. Let's accommodate that call. Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, well, Mr. Alexis. I listened to the New Dimension, the kids and them practicing on numerous occasions, and I feel so great about these children. I think they have a great future in front of them. Plus, I see a young lady, about 13, 14, who tuned the pan. And I was so surprised. These children have God in them. May God bless with it.
Okay. Thank you, caller.
Yeah, New Dimension, their position in terms of for the senior Panorama, they're the defending champs for the senior, and Republic Bank is the junior repeating champs. But just to say, New Dimension location on Melville Street is so unique. Everyone passing, whether you're going to the bus terminal or you're just going, you're able to get and feel Pan, and I think the energy that they bring right in the city of St. George's is awesome, and it's good for Pan just in general.
All right, gentlemen, we've exhausted our time. I don't want my managing director to give me another red letter this morning. So, Eddie, in wrapping up, your invitation to people coming to the Calypso aspect of the Children's Carnival Frolic?
Well, I think the Calypso is always something that stirs interest when it comes to CCF. However, to the organizers again, please don't let the Calypso run into the night. I don't know what can be done again. We've tried all kind of things, but it's a disservice to the kids that they have to be there and start to sing 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the night. I think it would be nice if they can sing in the daylight, so by 6 o'clock, 6:30, that's done.
Eddie,
but over the years, the Calypso always run into late night.
Eddie, rearrange my ignorance when it comes to that. What time does Children Carnival Frolic start?
Well, actually, the bands come through the park. That's the band from the street, maybe around 1 o'clock. And then when they come there's this lull, and then you have the individuals and parade of the band that runs way sometime all 5, 6 o'clock. So now when 6 o'clock, they just get ready to start Calypso. And I think, something is wrong.
From your experience and so forth in that field, what recommendations can you make that would alleviate that problem?
Well, I don't know. I think when the band comes in, they should go straight on the stage. So it should be a flow. You parade, come the street and you go to the band, and they say they're tired and whatever. But you should have something where when you come into the stadium, you go onto the stage, you get judged and you exit. Rather than come and you have a lull there, and they have to wait and refresh and it's a lot of things. Because I remember all your days, them little Kiddies Carnival to finish early, and that was one of the biggest shows. The stadium is to ram cram. But I don't know. We tried. I mean, not we, but the organizers tried doing pan all year. That didn't work. They tried putting, but they never wanted to try the Calypso early. Like start Calypso 12 o'clock. Because they always feel like the Calypso is the high point. So you want to end with the Calypso. But maybe you could start with the Calypso. I'm sure if you say start the Calypso 12 o'clock, them children will be there, the band will be there. And maybe by 1:30 Calypso done and you run with the rest.
But maybe Eddie, that could be the solution right there. The children parade through the streets and come in to the stadium. So you give them the time to rest while you do the Calypso competition, and then they come back on.
Yeah, but that they never wanted to try that one. As one of one year they pull the Calypso out of it, and do the Calypso separate.
Yeah, maybe the solution is just that. Let the children, they parade with their bands come in from the streets. Of course, they will be tired. So you let them rest while the Calypsonians do their due, and then they reinvigorated and ready to roll again.
You could do the Calypso first, yeah.
Right, I'm sure.
The Calypsonians will be there, they're ready to go.
Yeah, I am sure.
Will be there. We go song check all in, and we could stay down and play the Calypso first, judge the Calypso first, and then after that, you think.
And if you want, you wait till the event climaxes and you give the results. That keeps the anticipation high. I'm sure the organizers are listening. They got this advice pro bono. They don't have to pray for that advice. That's the solution right there. What do you find, Mr. Alexis?
I think you all are on point with what the organizers want to do this year for CCF. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right, Eddie, we provoke the answer out of the bag, boy. That in itself is, that is, somebody wants to get in on the conversation. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome.
Good to hear that Teacher Eddie continue with the youths. And I can remember all these together at Junior Carnival, Children's Carnival Frolic. And as you saying, talking about this Calypso, you remember in our days, especially my days, Pan was the last thing. And the last band will be performing at 5 o'clock. So by 6 o'clock, the children will be out of the stage. So I don't know why it changed around and say here too. Because everything needs to be timed. 3 minutes on stage for an individual, 5 minutes on stage for a band, and that's it. Time the show and the tour run. Once you have a good producer, director, everything is done. All the best to you, Eddie. Continue. 30 times in the semi-finals, 30 times in the semi-finals, 30 times in the finals. You'll make it 1 year. Like Innocent. Good pan song in the sense.
Thank you. Eddie, I find people talking about the pan song, boy. I better sing for the pan alone, boy.
But I thought a pan, you see, if it was released early, you might have heard it playing, but you can play it next year.
No, well, I've already been contacted for it to play next year, but I know next year the price might raise.
Man, you could give them that, you don't have to charge to play that, man.
No, of course not. No, anything for the culture.
So you said, I want Junior Panorama already that song, you know?
Okay.
And my Hapa's one with Pan in Hell, I did that song. Mr. Pan and Chichester.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in the 90s.
Junior
I remember calling from Cuba and he said, I have an idea here, boy. I want somebody to do a song. And I said, send it for me. And I actually recorded that song by Bosco.
Okay.
And I want the panorama, so I was telling Randy that the other day, I said, I win a panorama already now. I don't even know that.
Okay. A whole lot of things people don't know.
Well,
but
I was a player.
Also, you played
with the Junior Hoppers.
So you see that? Yeah.
That was probably my last year. Yeah.
Okay.
99 maybe.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, somewhere in the 90s,
yeah.
Yeah, so what a coincidence. So, gentlemen, all in all.
Right, so I just want to plug in one thing here. Persons may have known River Road Pan Wizards. They had a little issue there with their home. I can tell you now that they temporarily found a better place, more convenient. It's on the Caranage, where Karma was. So if you want to find River Road, you can, Pan Wizards, you can find them there. And they also have a new sponsor. Blast will be sponsoring them this year. So that's something for you guys to know. And I just want to say, happy birthday to the arranger, Michael Blaze Robertson. Today's your birthday. Enjoy your day today.
Today's Blaze's birthday. Blaze, tell me,
Mr. Blaze, right?
Blaze, where the fat is?
Go in the panyard and look for him tonight.
No, well, Blaze, once the doctor permits, I come in and look for you later.
And just for the persons out there, Grenada Steban Association, Facebook or Instagram, any other Spice Mass outlets, you can get your tickets. There's a group price, right? So rush them because the ticket holders will win prizes on the night, right? That's all I want to say for now. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
Eddie?
Yeah, same thing. Thanks for having me, and I want people to come out and support Junior Calypso and support the whole Children Carnival Frolic. Because I said it used to be the biggest show. I remember the whole stadium used to be filled. It was a family fun day for some people. And I think we need to bring back that kind of vibes into Children Carnival Frolic.
Okay. Eddie, thank you very much for joining us, and all the best for what's left of the season. Mr. Alexis, continue doing your great work. Give Mr. Victor Ashby and the rest of the PAN Association my love and appreciation for their hard work as always. And you continue doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Folks, that's it for this segment of the conversation. We take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Are you ready to play a game of What Am I? You must think fast to win against your opponents. Ready? Let's go! When I'm on the tree, I look different to when I'm prepared for use at cinemas. I am a staple food used in Carriacou's traditional dish. They even have a festival for me every October. What am I? Did you say corn? That's correct. Stay tuned for our next challenge.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11. K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
Mr. mentioned the wing high, then you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power that.
When you push it, it is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
6 minutes away from 8 o'clock. That is our time. And you know what? I'm going to keep it in that tone. Again, I want to say good morning and happy birthday to my partner, Blaze, man. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy it to the fullest. All right? Enjoy it. Have a whole coconut water on me. Huh? All right, I'm just looking to see how involved you, my people. What suggestions can you give to the organizers for the Children's Carnival Frolic to, ensure that the event is complete? When I say that, all the facets of it are there, but it ends at a children's time. What suggestions can you give? This is for the cultural enthusiasts this morning. 435-2041. I know we have a lot of folks out there. There are a lot of parents out there who are concerned time and time again about the timing for the events and so forth. What can you suggest to the organizers to ensure that the entire event takes place, but it ends at a time that is acceptable for children? Give me a call, 435-2041.
This carnival, we come to know. Masqueraders jumping everywhere. Tribal songs with music, feel the air. You hear? Carnival is fun time is happy time. Get on the road and rock. Everybody behind a truck. Everybody jumping, having a real good time. Get on the road and rock. See me chipping behind a truck.
Wishing to say good morning to Jennifer Lawrence and Pernell Prime, also Rochelle Cummings, Jillian McIntyre, Marilyn Gilbert, Joseph Ross, good morning. Specky, good morning. Good morning. Thanks, Specky. Specky, yes. Nice. Yes, Specky do agree. He does agree with me when I say that Teacher Eddie needs his flowers. Yeah. Teacher Eddie has been instrumental in the Calypso art form over the years. Some of the Calypsonians' lyrics may be good, but sometimes the words are not clearly understood. All right, okay. Nutmeg Queen, give the government its flowers too. Yes, I played pan in school with Peck. That kept me busy after school. Of course, music on a whole, Get your children into co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities like music. Yeah, learn the guitar, learn the pan. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good morning, Innocent. I think one of the things that can be done is to start the CCF at 9 o'clock instead of this 11 o'clock, because 11 o'clock brings 1 o'clock, and so everything gets pushed back. So if it starts at 9, by 6:30, it should end, and the children are on their way home. Yeah. There's no need for them to be on the street at 9 and 10 in the night.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
you very much. Thank you very much, caller, for your contribution there. Yeah, it is fixable. You know, I think the idea of the children parade through the streets and come in, they rest, and you'll have other aspects go on while they rest. You know, the space that you call, that teacher Eddie referred to as the lull. Maybe something else could happen. The calypso could be done there, or something else, while the children rest before they go back on stage and parade with their costumes or whatever. And then end it with the pan. Yeah. So if the pan could start 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you know, something, you know, I don't know. Good morning, caller. Hello? Caller, good morning. All right, nobody's there. 435-2041.
You hear? Carnival is fun time is happy time. Get on the road and walk. Everybody behind a truck. Everybody jumping, having a real good time.
Someone says, good morning. Big shout out to Angel Harps, past and present players. One love from Sherry.
Get on the road and walk. Everybody behind a truck.
Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Caller, good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good morning.
Welcome.
My contribution is proper planning, sticking to your plan, and executing the right way. That's it.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. One of the contributors from the WhatsApp platform says, Mr. Joseph, I think that the show should start 9 or 10 o'clock and should run smoothly and over at 7 for the latest. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Anderson. How are you doing?
Welcome to the program. I'm good.
Yeah, well, my thing this morning, I want a peace and quiet, humble carnival because we had enough for a couple months this year. So let we don't go down the road with weapons and and fighting and stabbing and killing and because that's our culture. And to be honest, if any bacchanal or any fight and stabbing or killing this year, I need the Prime Minister or the whoever to hold up the carnival for 1 year. Have a good morning.
Okay, thank you, Culture. Thank you.
Yeah.
8 o'clock is the time. We go up to 10 past 8, all right? Nice. Back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Innocent, good morning. How are you doing today?
I am alive and thankful. How about you?
Great. Is it open line?
No.
A carnival?
Yeah, we're looking at what we can do to ensure that the children carnival frolic ends at a good time, but still contains all the aspects of it.
Yeah, first of all, Innocent, I am so very impressed with you, Papa Joe. I look at the thing, I have paper of you in what do you call it, flow business. And I was very, very impressed with you. I liked it. Yeah, you surprised me, man. I know you're an old veteran, but still, you surprised me. But the caller was really good. Anyway, concerning the children carnival product, you think it's now every single year when NNP was in office, I have been complaining about the children carnival frolic, that the children always stay in there late, all up to 7 o'clock. So probably what they should do, well, I don't know if they're incorporating the steel band into the children's carnival frolic. They have to separate those items. Probably have a junior carnival panorama or something like that. But don't bring that inside it because I always often say 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, people still in children. As a matter of fact, the carnival frolic is supposed to finish about 6 o'clock. And even though they want to have the same events, put it for 2 days because in days gone by, when the population was small and we didn't have all these different activities, it could have fit in 1 day. But now the activities is more, you have soca and you have all the different things. You need to probably split that carnival frolic in 2 days. You can have these children outside there all this time. And not only that, too, I always just complain about sports. In terms of the intercall and other sports, I find everybody should be off the road by 6 o'clock. These are children in school.
All right.
So it's the same thing that applies to that. I find that they should have the frolic that everybody should leave reaching home by 6. Split it up probably in 2 days because of the activities. All right?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. One of my WhatsApp contributors says, start Children's Carnival Frolic at 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Pan from 1:30 to 3:30. Junior Calypso from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And that will solve the problem. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good morning.
Welcome.
I think basically there are persons who have demonstrated their ability to produce shows and for it to be of a high quality. I won't call any names, but I think if you can get that person, we all know, I think he produced the 50th anniversary independence celebrations at the stadium, and to have some persons understudy him. I think if you do it like that, then we would have the problems solved. But I think the whole activity should be produced by someone who is qualified to produce it and to make it a successful event.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hey, Mr. Roots.
4 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let's hear your 2 pence. Everything is a ministry or the minister. A lot of you benefit one way or the other from some government program for your personal development. Rita says, Teacher Eddie, step up and get things going. Your reward will pay dividends in the long term. Raising greatness of your children a village. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning, Brother Innocent.
Welcome to the program. Something is too loud in the background.
I agree with your previous caller suggestion of production. But what I'm saying, the stage in the past used to have 2 ramps, entrance and exit. But now you only have 1 ramp on the stage for entrance. So therefore, if the pan come in to spend 10 minutes to set up, 10 minutes to go up the stage, 10 minutes to then to play, that's where the timings go. So put another ramp on the stage, and then the fact is all the thing will timing will be better, or have a separate stage for pan.
So you think the problem is
among the stage band and finishing at 6 o'clock.
So you think the problem is the issue with the ramp?
Yeah, it's 1 ramp, but we had 2 ramps in the days.
Okay.
And the stage was a standard stage at 80 feet by 40. That was it is. So when the pans come out, so while one moving up, next one moving on. But now you have to wait till all the one come out first before the next one goes. So check it among the time is. So that's what the timing is.
Okay.
And we had the same among the bands in the past, the same among the color students, more individuals, but finishing at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Have a good one.
You too. Thanks, bro. Thanks. I am not aware of the logistics involved, but come on, we could do it. There's no problem, absolutely no problem that we can't solve. Good morning, caller.
Morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, thanks. My thing is, I deem it too many activities on one day, so I need to share it or kind of dilute it a bit and have maybe panorama on another day or something like that. But the junior panorama I'm speaking about.
Okay. So you don't think we could have all the events within the Children Carnival Frolic in one day?
If you look at the adult aspect of it, why won't we have all of these things going on one day? It's too much to have.
Okay. All right.
So it's too much, and the children need to be in their house by 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. They should be home.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
This is out of the topic, but I just want to call on the people in Karakou to please stop being biased. There are reports of biasness in terms of sharing domestic items which are needed by everybody across the board.
So in that case, you shouldn't use the same brush to paint everybody. It's not the people of Carriacou, it's the people that are doing the distribution.
Well, I'm speaking to them.
Right.
Don't be biased.
Yeah, so the distributors, the people who are tasked with the responsibility of distributing the items. Yeah.
We have to forget politics. We go through this thing Ivan time. It's sad that we haven't learned. We haven't developed from that.
Right.
All of us, everybody had to survive. All of us are human beings. All the people are human beings who are suffering death, regardless of their political affiliation.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You see, I've always said that election is a season. The election season is over. Let's leave the colors and the parties and politics out of it, you know. We are one people at the moment. 8 minutes after 8 o'clock. As we head back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for taking my call.
Well, of course, that's my work. If I ain't take your call, I ain't getting paid, you know.
So what's going on?
I ain't going nowhere, just Rich.
You're right. Now, I want to get something on to the public as a matter of fact. I want to know what they're doing with the shareholders in cable and wireless. What is the dividend share?
Okay, caller. What I understand your concerns and so forth, and I really want to hear it. But I want you to before I'll give you the time to do it. But tell me, what could you suggest for Carnival, Children's Carnival Frolic, to ensure that all the events take place and that the children can go home in a timely manner?
At least under my supervision, the children is under what you call is children. We call them children, right? And we are quite agree to that. If you're having a carnival system or program for the children, as we usually used to do, what you could do to get the children to go home early, you start the carnival thing for the children at least 11 to 12 o'clock, and you bring it right up to 6 o'clock. 6:30, the children go home.
Okay. All right. So now I'll give you the bonus time. What is your concern, your main concern this morning?
My main concern this morning, I want to know what government and cable and wireless doing with the shareholders' dividend share. They don't hold in a meeting, they don't write them all that, they don't tell nobody nothing. We want to know for all the years we buy with shares and we're getting a cent.
Okay. All right. Have you contacted them,
Over and over.
Okay.
Because they sell all the shares in Cooperative Bank, and when they die, it was time.
And you're not getting any.
And no, they're not giving no dividend. They're not saying nothing. They even not even a letter. They don't even write nothing and tell us something.
Okay. All right. Well, I
feel they must understand something too. We as human beings.
Well, not only that, you invest and you expect returns on your investment.
Thank you very much. Because when they come here and they get to invest. They do the investment and at cheap scale, and they get the Grenadian people to go with them.
Okay.
And when they don't, they take all the Grenadian money and they will give us a sentence style. They change the name from Cable and Wireless to Lime, from Lime to Flu.
Okay. Well, what I suggest you do is I think you can go to what's that name again?
Don't talk about going down in the main office, because the main office telling you Kalantia and Damanica. Them can make decisions for you.
Okay. But there must be a way that you can get some resolve to that, right?
Right.
So don't exhaust your options.
I said this morning for them to hear international.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Have a good one. Yeah, 11 minutes after 8 o'clock. Ooh, yeah, some problems there. Good morning, Gordon. There was a season when bands had to reach for a certain time. If they did not reach that time, they will have to wait for last. And we don't want that happening, but so we need to have proper coordination. I think a producer is the solution to the problem.
Hey, Mr. Roots, what's going on, boy? Yo, time to go now. Hey, come on. Carnival is fun time is happy time.
Somebody says, bring Ron back in the Ministry of Culture.
Having a real good time.
Man studying, the man busy. Good morning, Minister Ron Redhead, MP. People missing you, boy. Hey. Folks, it's 12 minutes after 8 o'clock. I promise that we'll end it off at 10, maybe. I want to say good morning to God freaking Innocent. I's your friend, boy. Who's this? Okay. All right. I hope you are having a wonderful time. All right. Saying good morning to Eggies. Let's take this call. Good morning, caller.
Nice, thanks. Good morning, man.
Welcome.
Well, I heard you talk about taking part in this calypso thing and singing calypso and whatnot. I heard you talk much about that. But I find as if I hear your song and every morning you're playing this carnival is fun time and I want to walk. I mean, play your song tuna, man. Take off this stupid walk thing.
My song? Okay. My song? Back to the phone line. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Welcome to the program.
The children carnival frolic. I think they should shorten the parade. Let them get out in the car park or somewhere there and just go in and it'll shorten the time from.
Also, you think when it's starting, should that distance should be shortened?
Shorter.
Okay.
When they're coming out from some time they reach too much time pass.
Okay. Point well taken. All right. Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. 2 minutes left on the program. It's 13 minutes after 8 o'clock.
Carnival is fun time is happy time. Get on the road and walk. Everybody behind a truck. Everybody jumping, having a real good time. Get on the road and walk. See me tripping behind a truck. Carnival is fun time is happy time. Get on the road and walk. Everybody behind a truck. Everybody jumping, having a real good time. Get on the road and walk.
Back to the phone line. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
I am alive and thankful.
Good. I know you're talking about carnival, but the guy that called earlier on and talked about the flow, the thing with flow, there's a guy they call Lincoln Baptiste. He's a local manager. I was talking to him the other day, and he said he's trying to put a meeting together before the end of the year. So he will try to get to all the shareholders, and he will put a meeting together before the end of the year. Lincoln Baptiste is the name.
Thank you very much.
Okay, right.
All right, thanks. You see, that's what I like about us as a people. We always have solutions. Whether you have it or I have it or somebody, there's always a solution. So you see how the problem solved? So partners that call and you are concerned about your shareholders, benefits and dividends and so forth, you'll get a message before the end of the year. Good morning, caller. You're the final call.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent.
Welcome to the program.
And let me congratulate you for reaching it to the top now.
Thank you very much.
So it's just a matter of you displaying what you have, and you should be somewhere inside it. First, second, or third.
All right, okay.
So it's up to you now.
Thank you very much.
The ball is in your court now.
Thank you.
In terms of what should do for keep this carnival being late, I think they have the answer within themselves, and everybody who have called, the majority of people who have called, have answered the question.
What is your suggestion?
The answer is there. You have to do a work within the time, and if you work within this speculated time, all will be well. There should be special routes for the people going to the participants to pass. And the police should allow them to pass so they reach there on time, and everybody supposed to be on time. You wasn't there on time, you disqualify.
Okay.
And walk within the time that you have.
All right.
Once you walk within this time, the shows will finish within a given time.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Good.
Have a good one. Good. At 16 minutes after 8 o'clock, this is where we end the program this morning. Thank you very much again to Alan Alexis and Edison Francis, Teacher Eddie, for joining us on the program. And to all those of you who contributed one way or the other, thank you very much. That's it for the program this morning. Love you. Bye-bye.
Hey.